Hiya, Dani girl.
Hey, hey, how are you? I don't know what. Oh my God, have you not? When was the last time you saw someone do this, please?
I
What
don't know.
made
I
you
don't
do
know when
that?
I last did it either. So let's just have a little neck warm up.
When was the last time you saw
Yes.
someone do that?
Do you know what, mate? I might throw that in my next yoga workout as a bit of
I've
a
never felt more uncool in my life than in that very moment.
yeah. And then I copied you, so I gave myself the ick. So
Yeah,
it's
I am
excellent.
actually gross. Simon's gonna leave me.
No, he won't. It's fine because you're in the coolest jacket ever. I literally love that, Lucy and Yak.
You can tell that you're down south and I'm up north right now, can't you? Because I am freezing.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even think about that. I'm sweating one out in my sauna of a kitchen.
It
Is it
is
cold up
pin
there?
down here.
Yeah. So Dani's not in her bedroom, by the way. Well, she kind of
Yeah,
is, but it's this temporary
my
bedroom.
my bedroom is not this tidy. I'm in a hotel. I do not ever make my bed, by the way. I'm one of those people that just
Do
gets
you
out of bed and just
not?
leaves it.
Oh
I
no, that
can't.
stresses me out. I can't deal
Can't
with
be
that. I can't
asked.
leave the house.
Mate, there's more important things going on in life. You're gonna
Yeah, but
get back in it again.
yeah,
Why
but
would
it
you?
leaves my mind messy.
Nah, you're gonna get back in it again. There's plenty of other things going on. Can't bothered. Can't bothered.
Oh, the
Sorry.
stress. I feel like it's such a better night's sleep if you get in a made bed. You know what I mean? Like it's even better when you have like fresh sheets. So it's kind of like the middle ground. It's not quite as good as that, but
Yeah.
really,
No, I can see the logic, but
yeah.
also with my logic, it's like I'm gonna get back in you in a minute. So
And then
I'm just gonna leave you.
and save
Get
time.
on with my
Okay.
day. Do you know what I mean?
Danny, I love you so much, but we have to agree to disagree with you. It's the first thing we've not got in common, I think.
Sorry, mate. Sorry to let you down.
No, it's fine. I think it's good. I respect other people's opinions always.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
How's your week been?
Do you know what? I'm feeling a little bit stressed now. A little
Okay.
bit, yeah, because I'm on week 3 of my prep now in my new job as director. Yes, and my last week of prep, which means that I actually have to shoot it soon. So I've got
We're
imposter
getting
syndrome.
closer.
I'm so nervous. I just feel like I'm going to go on the actual floor and start shooting, and then everyone's going to look at me and be like, "She doesn't know what she's doing."
No, no, no. Like
Um,
all this preparation is building up to it, and I feel like it's been quite a while. Like I'm anticipating it for you now, so it just needs to happen. I'm excited
I
for you.
know. I am really excited though. Like I've gone over and over and over my
Yeah,
plans now. So I think once I've got that first scene under my belt, it'll be fine.
yeah.
It'll be fine. So
You will
yeah,
be fine.
feeling
Oh, that's
somewhat
so exciting.
anxious, Chelsea, but I'm good. And also, I have just discovered. I know I'm very behind. I'm always behind with stuff. Riverdale.
Right.
Oh my lord,
Well, you're further ahead than me because I've not seen it either. But you
Chelsea.
saying that today on Instagram has made me want to get into it. But
When
it's a
I
little
say
bit mental.
when I say it's probably the worst and best thing I think I've
Uh-huh.
ever watched in my life. It is so badly written that it's amazing.
Is it American?
It's very American.
Very American. Okay, we're
I
there.
mean, there's cheerleaders, there's jocks, there's people that sit within their cliques at lunchtime. It's like Mean
Oh.
Girls, but like serial killers in it.
I was going to
Um,
say, is it like, wasn't it like a wannabe High School Musical, but then with the dark twist?
I mean, they do sing a lot in it, but it's just, I can't explain it. Like, I think it used to be like a comic book or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I am so invested. I
Wow,
am
she's
so
committed.
addicted. I cannot stop watching this thing, but it's awful.
Okay.
Explain it to me. You're gonna have to start watching it, mate.
The heart wants what the heart wants, Dan.
I can't stop. Anyway, I digress. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I need to get into that. Actually, I don't because then I will get addicted, and I don't have time to get addicted.
You
I
don't.
don't
You're a
really
very busy
know.
lady. You're a very
Well,
busy lady.
do you know what I mean? I'm like juggling all these plates anyway. Riverdale does not need to enter my life quite yet, but maybe when things chill out a little bit. But I'll live through you with that. I have been in my loft though. I've got a couple of bits to share with you, if you don't
Yes.
mind. Yeah,
Loft,
been
loft,
back in the
loft,
loft.
loft.
Right, I found something. I think this is pretty iconic. Yeah, I mean, people be like, it just is what it is. But right, this top, it
Is that your
wasn't
Louise
just,
top?
huh?
Is that your Louise top?
Yeah, but like the Louise top, because this was then the top that they used for like all the animations and stuff, and like any of the drawings and the big like wooden cutouts of us all that they did. It was this top and like some weird blue pants, but I can't. I didn't even know I had it.
Look how cute that is.
I
Actually,
know.
I think you might still be able to fit into that, mate.
You reckon it might be a little, it might be a little crop top, but
Yeah, but those are in now,
like,
aren't they? Those are
yeah. Oh, we love a crop, and as long as there's a high-waisted bottom, we don't have our midriffs out. Do you know what I mean? And I found some epic photos. Well, actually, I've got
Yes.
fire. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Don't worry.
I'm sorry. How busy was your mum?
I know. Sorry. Yeah, literally. And I know you want to go back to Riverdale tonight, so we won't be here all night. But
Correct.
the front of this photo album.
It's awesome. Well, I'm sorry. Are we wearing capes?
But out of all the pictures in here that are incredible, by the way, it's just you and me in a restaurant having a big old ice cream sundae in matching black coats, which we look like some kind of private investigators. I don't know.
Oh, but we're
Real
so
cute.
adorable. So adorable.
I mean, there are a million photos in here, but I found this absolute corker.
Oh my! I'm sorry. How did
Your legs are sensational.
They do look sensational. If I don't say so myself, I wish my legs still looked like that, quite frankly. But is that a thigh-high split on you, Chelsie? And why did our parents let us go out like that, please?
I mean, I think this was series 3, so I was at least 12. All right.
Oh well, then that's fine. That's fine.
That's what I thought.
High split is acceptable for sure.
That's what I thought. And then,
oh my gosh.
Just to prove that we're not bullshitting you with our rap party performances, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Oh my goodness. And now I'm in a cat suit. And you're in the same outfit.
Obviously, I didn't save my pocket money because I'm wearing the same outfit. So this was series 2, actually. And as you can see, I'm a little bit more reserved because I've got a brooch where the old non-existent cleavage is.
But still the thigh-high split, though, Chelsea. But you're 11.
I know.
So...
Yeah, 11 with the thigh-high split, but then we've gone full-on, like, Kylie Minogue in that one. Do you know what I mean? But we were ready for that routine. The DJ was ready for us as well. Excellent.
The DJ just could not wait to watch our dance routine to Toxic or whatever the heck it was.
Whatever it was. And then do you remember what I said about that scene that we did, like, the assault course, and we were just, it was at a farm, and then it was just epic fun. We were in, like, these bright coloured boiler suits, but we were knackered at the end of the day. This is the photo at the end of the day.
Oh my God, is that tan or... Oh, that's mud. I thought we were just really brown there. Oh, Chelsea, you look so sad.
I look so sad. Like, you've had a great day. Chill out, hun. Stop being a brat.
I don't want to do this job anymore.
Literally, like, somebody recast me. I just can't. I think it's excellent. Great.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh,
I knew you weren't lying, by the way.
Here. No, I know. Oh, and this, ever so quickly... You know, I said about the penthouse being greeny blue. This was obviously the week that we had the penthouse.
Oh, look at you. That is hideous interior, isn't it?
It's
and look at us
awful.
by your front door. That's where we made our CD.
It is.
TRACY and Louise Productions.
That's where the magic happened, my friends. Right, enough photos for now, honestly, because we've got more exciting fish to fry. But I do love a photo, I'm not going to lie, and I love getting up in my loft. Right, guys, we are so excited to bring our second guest of the BEAKER. Go on, shall we introduce him this way? He'll be like, what are you doing?
I reckon he'll love this dance routine.
Right, let's say this, right? When he comes on, let's just both start doing it and just see if he copies. Or
he will.
He will, won't he? I think he will too. Yeah. Right, let's on. I reckon, yeah, we both think he will. Otherwise, he's just going to be like, yeah, okay, let's be really weird and try it. Oh, God, we're not very cool, are we? Anyway, we keep saying we are about to chat to the legend, the Gareth Gates wannabe, Mr. Ben Hanson, a.k.a. Bouncer Baby.
Oh! I just got notified that we're recording in progress.
Recording in progress? Oh, I can't even speak. Progress?
Is
I'm
yours
so
American
excited.
when they say that, or is it just because I'm in America? 'Cause mine was
No,
like,
it comes up in American.
okay, fine. I was like,
I was going to
you know,
say,
in
no,
the
I
UK,
get
it's
a
like
Southern
really polite,
accent.
but in
Dani's
pardon?
in Newcastle, so she gets a Geordie accent, and then it's
Oh, why?
Recording in progress. Oh no, I'm so sorry to all the Geordies. That was so bad. I'm so sorry. I take that back immediately. Chelsea, edit that out.
absolutely not.
I'm literally looking at the
That
hotel's
is
door
staying
just in
in.
case
I
someone's
mean-
going to come in.
Babe, that's gold. That's gold. That is staying in. Excellent.
Anyway,
How are you?
Hi, I'm really good,
tip,
thank you.
Ben tip, Ben tip, Ben tip. I told you to do it. I told you.
We
Of
knew
course,
you'd
that's my signature dance move.
Is it?
That's literally
Okay,
all I've
Chelsea's
got.
joining.
That and the robot. And even my robot's a bit
Oh yeah. No, that's a good
But-
one. Strong.
Peter Crouch-like, but I'm learning how to line dance.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, I'm not learning. I'm watching videos and then trying to copy it and then giving up after 3 seconds because I'm so frustrated with how bad I am. But you know,
No,
I'm
you're
trying.
good.
I want to go to like country bars and because Kelsey can dance, so she's like, no, and I'm like, yeah, two-step.
Right. Ben, you need to fill the people in on where you are in the world right now because that might make more sense with the
Oh, of
line
course.
dancing.
yeah.
I am currently I'm not currently. I'm living in Florida, in Sarasota, in Florida. So cool.
He's a Floridian.
I'm a Floridian. Hence the shirt.
Very nice, very nice.
And
I
it
was the only
suits you,
person
buddy.
under the age of. I think I was the only person under the age of 75 wearing a shirt like this. So I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I don't care because I'm living in Florida, so I do.
You look
setting a
great, mate. You
trend.
look great.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Everyone's going to be wearing them shirts. You're setting the trend.
Well, I hope so. I mean, I've
Yeah.
been wearing them for long enough, and nobody else wears them, so hopefully somebody picks them up along the way.
How long have you been out there?
I've been here for since the end of last year. So since like November, December last year.
And your family are out there, aren't they? So
Yeah, mum and dad have lived here. Mum and dad live in Florida. They've been here for like 12 years. And my sister lives in North Carolina. So it just made sense.
it makes total sense, my friend. I mean, I'm fuming. I miss you. But
Oh, I miss you too, obviously. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
Because
you.
you just got engaged.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
big news, people.
I know.
Big
I know.
news.
How
Big
exciting.
news. Engaged to an American girl called Chelsie, and she's just remarkable.
A dream.
Tell
Oh,
us all
unbelievable.
about it. How did you do it? What happened? All the details, please, because we're girls and we love that stuff.
Of course. So I basically, neither of us work on Wednesdays, so I had Wednesdays free. So arranged for, like, said to her, like, don't make any plans Wednesday because we don't have a little boy either. So my little boy goes off to his dad's on a Wednesday. So it's just the two of us. So don't make any plans. I've got plans for Wednesday. Like, just leave it free. So she did. In the background, me and her sister, who's awesome, her name's Morgan. We were like coming up with plans to make like the engagement. So basically, all I knew is I wanted to propose to Chelsie on the beach at sunset. That's what I wanted to do. There's a beach that we go to at Siesta Key, and the sunsets there are, I think, the best in the world. I haven't been to many places other than this, but they're pretty spectacular. And she loves sunsets, and we always watch the sunsets together. So I was like, I want to do it at sunset. So I planned this whole day where we relived like our first couple of dates. So we did our first date, then we did our Valentine's Day date, and then we did like a later date. And then I came home, and just as we were leaving to go out in the morning, I'd set out an outfit on her bed, like for the night for dinner. Anyway, we went literally through the day, everything went wrong. So I was like, this is turning into a nightmare. So we went
No.
Yeah. I took it for the picnic like I did on Valentine's Day. It was too windy to sit outside. The blanket was like blowing away. I made a blanket with a heart on it out of rose petals.
Oh,
Had that. Couldn't lay it. It was too windy. Blew off. I was like, brilliant. Then we went to mini golf, which was our first date. So we went to mini golf, and mini golf was like so hot. It was like 105 degrees that day, like Fahrenheit, which is just ridiculous. So we were playing. I got a picture of Chelsie where she was like, it was so sweaty. She tried to wipe her forehead, and the serviette got stuck to her head. That's how hot it was. Yeah. So I was like, this is a nightmare. Got home. I know. And then on our first date, we went to Crazy Golf, and then we went to coffee. So I was like, come on, we'll go get a coffee at the place we went to. The place closed down.
Oh,
The place had closed down.
Oh.
But I was like, this is brilliant, wonderful. So I was like, let's just get a coffee from somewhere else. go home, get ready, and then go to dinner. I booked this like French restaurant called Miguel's. So get home, outfit's on her bed. She cries. She's like, "Oh, that's amazing. No, it's don't have to be that kind of thing." Tries the outfit on, it's too big. It's like, brilliant. so now I'm like, shit. I know I'm proposing, but she doesn't. She thinks I've just bought that outfit for dinner. So I'm like, shit. Now what am I going to get her to wear for the engagement?
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Luckily, her sister had a really nice purple dress, like a lilac dress that she wore, and she looked incredible. And we're going to dinner. All of a sudden, driving to dinner, the nerves hit me. I am like nervous as hell. I'm not a nervous person normally, but I was like, Chelsie was trying to talk to me. I was like, And then we're at dinner. We're at this lovely French restaurant, right? We're having dinner. I've ordered all this nice food. I had like 2 mouthfuls, couldn't eat. I was like, this is ridiculous.
I bet she was like, what is wrong with you?
I know, right? 2 mouthfuls. I was like, what? So, and I had the ring in my pocket, and I was like, as we get in the car, I put the ring like in the side door of the car, so we didn't take it in with me because you could see a big ring in my pocket. I was like, this is not very good. So we ate dinner, and then we came out of dinner, and we were like, I was like, oh, let's go see the sunset. So okay, we'll walk there from here, and I was like, we can't walk because the ring was in the car.
Oh, no.
So, but the restaurant is like the restaurant, the road, the beach. So it would have made sense just to leave the car there and go to the beach. But I was like, oh no, I just made something up. I was like, oh, I saw a car park down like a little bit further down, like where we normally go. Let's go and park by there and we'll walk. She was like, oh, okay, that sounds good. I'm thinking, thank God. In the meantime, whilst I'm doing all this, Chelsea's sister has been at the beach since 3:30 in the afternoon setting up. Like literally, she's made this. So basically, what we said is I wanted a heart in the sand, like carved out, and then rose petals in the heart with some like tea lights. Right, that's what I wanted. That's all the brief. So anyway, we park up at the beach, and we're walking down the beach. I'm trying to find Morgan. So Chelsie is looking at this beautiful sunset, and the time is ticking. The sun is going down, and I can't find the spot where I'm proposing. So I'm like, oh my goodness, when is this going to happen? Anyway, I'm walking down the beach, and Chelsea's trying to talk to me about the sunset, and I'm like, yeah. I think I said something. She's like, didn't you want to stop and see the sunset? And no, she said, there goes the sun. And I went, bye-bye, sun. She was like, what? Do you not want to see the sunset? I was like, I wasn't even thinking about what I was like saying because I'm just trying to find out where Morgan is. Anyway, I managed to see her sister hiding behind some deck chairs, like to the right-hand side. So I spotted her, so I was like, we must be near. And then Chelsie goes, what's all those flowers on the beach over there? I said, oh, I don't know, maybe it's a memorial. A memorial. I'm talking about my proposal, and I've called it a memorial. Like what
Lord.
God's honest truth. And I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. Anyway, we got closer and closer, and then I was like, we got right outside of it, and she could see that it was a heart, and she was like, what is this for me? Is this for me? And I was like, yes. And then her best friend was our photographer, and all you hear from like over the other side of the beach is, get in the fucking heart. Literally, excuse my French. So I get in this heart, and like I hold Chelsea's hand, walk her in, and then as I'm proposing, I've looked around, and there is literally hundreds of people like standing around. So what had happened is
they were waiting for it since 3:30.
Yeah, so they've been at the beach all day. And they wanted to stay to watch the proposal. And this is now like
oh my god,
8:15, 8 o'clock at night, like around that time.
Oh wow.
So anyway, and then I got down on one knee, and like the whole beach cheered, and Chelsie cried, and I got up, and she was like, oh my goodness, there's a ring. And I was like, of course there's a ring. Like what? So I put the ring on, and she said, of course. And then everybody cheered, and there was people in the flats behind the beach, and they were all cheering, and our parents were up there too, and they were cheering. So it was just amazing. I'd arranged for everyone to meet at a wine bar afterwards, and Chelsie didn't know, so we walked around to the wine. We drove around to the wine bar, and like all of her family were there and all that kind of stuff, and it was just it was just amazing. It was just amazing. Like it was although the whole day went wrong, the proposal itself was just incredible.
It was perfect.
Good. So you got them at the end.
It's all part of the story, and it's
all part of the story,
and
also literally the story of my life. Like that's how pretty much everything in my life has gone. It's not great to begin with, but it always turns out all right. Let me just turn my sound up.
It always turns out right in the end, my friend.
In the end, yeah. It's never the first choice, but it always works out. Kinda.
Literally love that for you, though.
Thank you so
much.
Lush.
Yeah, so delightful. Huge congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, shall we start grilling you with some beaker questions?
Yeah,
yeah.
Beaker. Shall I start? I've got some cool questions for you.
Go on,
And
Chelsea.
Dan's
yeah,
got
go
some
on.
as well.
I do.
What
got
should we
some good 'uns.
start with? Actually, I don't know this question or the answer myself. How much acting had you done before Beaker? So let's go pre-Beaker.
Yeah, right back.
Nothing.
None at all.
None at all.
No, nothing at
So
all.
how did you get
I've done
into
a
it?
little bit of drama in school,
Uh-huh.
and I did. And the reason why I got Tracy Beaker is because my agent who got me Tracy Beaker scouted me doing a school play. So he came to a school play, and he was like, "I want to take you on my book. So you interested?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. Like, I play rugby. Why would I want to act? Like, let's be real." Anyway, I gave it some thought and realised how much I enjoyed doing a performance. So I was like, "Okay," I went, and that's when I met Kieran. Like literally my first week.
Okay.
My first week at the drama group, Kieran was there, and we kind of hit it off straight away. So we were like, we always went together as pairs in the class, and we always hung out. And like we came, he went to Cardiff City matches, and I went to Cardiff City matches. So we'd meet at Cardiff City matches and stuff like that. And I remember it was in our first week of actually getting through like the audition group process for the workshop, which was the acting course that we did, and which our agent ran. And the two Janes came in, Jane Dorsey and Jane Stevenson.
That's our producers, yeah.
Yeah. So the two Janes came in, and me and Kieran were like doing what me and Kieran do, being probably slightly obnoxious, I guess, in some ways.
Cheeky. Let's use the word cheeky, shall we?
Cheeky, yeah. So we were just being me and Kieran. And when it finished, they were like, "You two brothers," and we looked at each other like, "Oh no," and we're just mates, like best mates. We're not brothers. Like, she was like, "No, you two could play brothers. Read this script," and it was like a Tracy Beaker script. We were like, blah 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 blah. She was like, "Oh, well, we love you," and I'm like, "Would you want to come to an audition?" Like, and I was like, "Yeah, like, I've never been to an audition before, so let's try it." So,
wow.
And that was it. The rest is history.
Amazing. So that was like your audition process then. So you just basically got plucked out of a drama class.
Yeah, plucked out of a drama class, and then we did we had 5 or 6 auditions. So it was 3 auditions. It was like a group audition, and then they split me and Kieran up and made us work with other people. Then they put us back together, and they cut the room in half and kept half the bouncers, half the lols, and then sent the others home. And then they put us back together, and it was just like, that was the first audition. So when I left there, I was like, "Is this what acting's like? I don't want to do it anymore." Like, crazy.
That is really intense.
Brutal. And at the time, bearing in mind, I would have been 15, so Kieran would have been 13.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. But yeah, then we had a couple of auditions where it was just like me and Kieran. Then Clive came down, and Alicia, who played Duke and Amber, they came down, and we did a scene. We did the lawnmower scene, where we chased the lawnmower around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's still one of my favourite scenes, is you chasing after that lawnmower.
Honestly, every time I watch that scene, I feel like I die a little bit inside. But it's fine. I mean, it's
so funny.
I mean, I'm not the fastest person in the world, but I'm certainly not that slow. I'm like, Amber, slow down. I mean, I was heavier set then too, so maybe it's about right. Maybe I was sprinting. Who knows?
No, it is honestly, it's comedy gold, that thing.
Oh,
so honestly,
it's funny.
Had you watched the first series before you auditioned, or had you had it just completely passed you by?
Hadn't heard of the books, hadn't seen the TV program, nothing. And the only time I actually watched my first ever episode of Tracy Beaker was after they called me and said I had the part. That afternoon, I went and watched a couple of episodes of Tracy Beaker and bought the book and read the book.
I guess when you were 15 as well, you were slightly too old. You were probably too cool for school to watch.
And I was also thought I was too cool for school. So children's TV wasn't for me. I I drink beer on the weekends.
Lads,
don't do. If you're underage, don't do, obviously.
Obviously not. Yeah, we're not condoning that, guys. Stay in school. Stay in school.
That was it.
So cool though. What a story. Yeah. Actually, I didn't know that myself. I was buzzing to ask you that.
Yeah, that's a good question. I like that question. And Kieran, on the other hand, when you speak to Kieran, he had a lot of experience, but he helped me a lot. So he kind of gave me the expectations of what it was going to be like and stuff. So that's why I think that's probably why we became so close, because he was like almost like my security net when we were filming.
Took you under his wing.
Yeah.
That's so nice. I don't know if I knew that you knew each other before either, or whether I kind of thought they put you together.
Yeah, we'd known each other for about we'd known each other for about 8 weeks beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's mad.
I know, right?
Bond.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I mean, that
Crazy.
bond was undeniable though. Like, you guys were like destined to play brothers. You could just sense it.
Yeah, he was for a long time. He was my best friend. Like we would hang out all the time and stuff. And then life just happens, doesn't it? He pursued acting and I didn't, and he moved to London and I moved away from London. So it just kind of broke down.
You got some cool opportunities after Beaker as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got some wicked opportunities. I think the best opportunity, in my eyes, was when we got offered presenting roles.
Yeah.
Did presenting for a year. That was just because we were given we were almost given creative control. So we were allowed to come up with ideas and stuff. And then we went to the editor and the producer and we were like, we think we should do this. And they were like, yeah. Or they were like, definitely not. Do you know what I mean? And I just loved it. I got to spend so much time with Kieran in London. He had a really nice pad, so I went and stayed there, and I got my own place. So that for me, that's probably one of my fondest times of my life was around that time, because I was going home, living in London, spending time with him. It was great. It was great.
Yeah. Was there any like cons ever, like always having to be in a double act though? Because like obviously
the main one being that I was always the ugly one and he was the good looking one. I was the fat funny one and he was the skinny good looking one who was the eye candy. All the girls fancied him and what they wanted to do was make me hold a camera while I took a picture for him. I was like, brilliant.
No,
Plus his name was Lol. He got the rubbish name. I
got the best name. Yeah, I mean, but you couldn't have a skinny kid called Bouncer. That'd be weird. The big kid's got to be Bouncer. Let's be fair. Like, this doesn't work otherwise.
But were there any other cons? Like, did you ever just think, oh, can I just like do scenes on my own, or was there ever a time?
Never at all. Never did I ever feel like I didn't feel like that with any of the scenes. I think the difference for me, because it was my first ever job, and it's kind of, for me, it's probably obviously my proudest moment. I think that I never felt like that about any of it. I was just always so grateful to be in that moment and creating these memories with you, like with all you guys. And I think, again, because I was slightly older, I probably had a slightly different take on things to you. I almost felt like the protector of everybody. So I always made sure everybody was okay. And I wanted to look after them. And that, especially with Kieran, like Kieran was, you know, we were obviously very, very close, but I think playing brothers almost gave us that kind of like brotherly like bond. So not once did I ever feel that like, oh, I wish it was just me, or I wish it was me on my own. Not once. No, there's nobody I would have rather shared those memories with than Kieran.
Yeah, because you bounced off each other so well.
Oh, so well, ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We used to joke when we were doing presenting. We used to like joke like we were like telepathic, because if we were presenting, obviously it's live, Dani, you know how it works, and Chelsie, so it's like you just know. You just like, I just knew what he was going to say, and I would know how to respond before he'd even said it, and I knew how he'd respond to something that I said.
But it's all about timing, because you were like a comedy act, and comedy is just all about timing. And if you're not quick with those reactions, then it's just eggy, and it's just like
100%. And I don't ever feel like I ever had a negative moment with Kieran. I feel like it was always just slick. It was just everything just worked for us, and yeah. I mean, no, I think I'm more grateful that I did have somebody to do that with and not have to do it on my own, because it made everything, like, sharing the joy for me is better than like individual joy. So having that joy with him was just, it was great. I love that guy.
Oh, you're so cute, Ben. I was waiting for some like dishy, juicy gossip, but no, you're just too nice.
Not for me, not on my part anyway. Definitely not.
You were like a big brother to all of us, and we did always feel protected by you. And I absolutely always loved my scenes with you and Kieran. Like, I used to like always look through my call sheet, and I used to get so excited whenever I got to like have moments with you guys, and whenever I had scenes with you in the scripts, I used to get so excited because we were all so close and we just had such a laugh.
Crazy.
Like,
it's crazy how close everybody was. I just, it's
what
nobody
is
ever
your
believes
favourite
you.
memory?
What's my favourite memory?
Yeah, like let's go straight
like
in.
how do
Oh,
you pick
man.
though? We were saying this, like, how do
Hardest
you
question in the
pick
world.
a favourite memory, especially for you, because like you were in it for so many years. Like,
I think I don't know what my favourite memory. I think my favourite memories, I think just in general, are like you've already said, like the after work stuff. Like I loved filming. Like some of the scenes that we filmed were amazing. Like, you know, when we went to the assault course and stuff like that. I know, Dani, that was bad for you because you passed out, but that was such a fun day. Like that day was so good. But like just hanging out like afterwards, you know, and like doing the stuff in the apartments or doing the stuff in the hotel, or, you know, whatever it was that was just like when we were all together, because we work. I think people forget how hard we worked, especially as kids.
yeah.
Like, oh, is that the white
look
suit?
at us.
Have I got my white suit on?
It's like a
No,
beige
you've got
number.
like a little jacket.
That was a cream suit. Do you not remember that suit?
You got a little black shirt on underneath.
Yeah, that's the first ever suit that I bought with my own money, and it was cream linen, and it was
Oh
a two-piece.
yes, Ben.
Lovely.
And I had crocodile skin shoes that I wore with it.
Nice. Nice.
Honestly.
It's all right. I am in a camo short thingy bob with a hat, and Chelsea's in a thigh-high split catsuit. So we're not going to take the mickey right now.
No,
So,
we were so far ahead. We were
honestly,
so far ahead.
this was in my room for years, in my Mr. Blobby photo frame. I literally was like so proud of that photo.
I think you need to put it back up again.
Yeah, do you know
I
what?
think it's time.
It will join my like pink kitchen perfectly. So
there we go.
Wonderful.
Go.
Get it up. Why not? I mean, let's get their memories redone.
Yeah.
I think obviously those were my favourite memories. I think that the time that we spent kind of outside of work really made up for the time that we spent in work. Although one of my favourite memories is when we were filming in the house in Llanishen and James Cartwright farted. Remember in that scene? And we had to break. Yeah. And everyone we had to stop filming because it smelled so bad. James is vegan, by the way, for anybody, and he played Nathan. He was vegan.
So bad, it smelled like he'd actually diarrheaed. Like,
and it was the pylon scene. When we went to pile on top of him, we were on top of him, and he just farted. And we were like, "Oh, this is horrendous." I remember like people
evacuate.
Yeah, people were like, they're like retching, and I was sat there pissing myself, and I was just like, "This is."
Cast and crew of proper evacuated. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to leave the room for like 15 minutes.
What a lovely memory to remember, Ben.
I know.
That's such a boy thing. What's your favourite memory out of all of those years?
Oh, this guy
when James farted.
Yeah, definitely. I know it's my best memory, but it's definitely the one that sticks out the most.
That literally couldn't be more you, honestly. That's blooming hilarious.
Oh, Ben, honestly.
Right, so I have to ask you because I know, actually, in case anyone doesn't know, me and Ben have been really close for years. We're like besties. Well, we are besties, which I'm assuming that he's now in Florida, but I'm also really happy for him. But I know how hard you have worked over the years in your fitness, incredible fitness transformation. So I just want to give you a bit of praise because you deserve it.
Thank you.
Because I don't just mean like the aesthetic and like the physical side of it. I mean like the mental side of it as well, because I know how much it's helped you mentally as well. And still to this day, like you cannot not go to the gym. Like it literally clears your mind, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But what kind of like reaction have you had? Because you did mention it earlier where like you were like, oh, it was always Kieran getting all the like the girls and the looks and stuff, and I just had to take the photo or whatever. But I've seen like articles, and I've been with you when these articles have come out of like the then and now, and everyone's like, what? I know. I can't believe it. So what kind of like reaction have you had? Has it been weird? Has it been
I think so. In general, it's been pretty good. I think it does show though, like how unhealthy I was back then. Like it was like, and that wasn't just like with Tracy BEAKER. It's when I finished Tracy BEAKER 2. It was the year after our final season of TRACY BEAKER, my dad was like, "You've got to get fit." Like I think I was going upstairs to bed one night, and by the top of the stairs, I was out of breath, and he was at the top of the stairs, and he was like, "We're not doing this. Like, you need to go and sort yourself out." So I went to the gym with him, and I started boxing, and then I found strength training, like lifting heavy and doing that kind of stuff. And you're right, Chelsie, that just became, I keep calling you Chelsie. You're right. And I keep calling Chelsie, so it's wonderful. It works great.
Bestie and fiance, it's fine.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And that was it. I think, as you said, quite right, you said the mental state that I had. I think I had very low self-esteem when I was like doing TRACY BEAKER and stuff, and it really affected my confidence. And then when I started to lose weight, I started to feel better and better about myself. And then, like you said, it just became habitual. I was like, I need to do this, otherwise I'm gonna. I mean, it's healthy and unhealthy at the same time. So I'm like, if I don't go to the gym, I'm gonna get fat again. And if I, I know that kind of pushes me to go to the gym, but also if then I can't go to the gym, I'm then like really antsy about not going. I'm like, I've got to go to the gym. I mean, I'm way more relaxed now. Like I've since COVID, and you getting me in the best shape of my life by doing them live workouts and stuff and coming to yours. And that's when I got in the best shape of my life. And that's when I was kind of crazy obsessed. So I had to kind of almost wean myself off of it. So I was like, okay, well, you don't have to be obsessive with it. You can still do it. But every time I go through any kind of trauma, the gym is always my sanctuary. I just go there and I put my headphones in, I clear my head for an hour or two, and I come out and I feel so much better. And I think that's the most important part of training, is that it's the mental clarity you get after you finish, because of the serotonin and stuff. You get these chemicals that release, and you just feel better about yourself in general. And it helped my confidence, and then some.
I guess it's just about finding balance, I guess.
100%. Because I went from being obsessed with food to being obsessed with the gym to worrying about eating food to then worrying about overtraining. You've got to find that balance. Like now I live in America, right? So there's no chance of me not eating. There's no way of going out and eating healthy food. Like there's healthy places, but half the stuff is just not healthy. And why would you? Because the food over here is crazy good. So you gotta find that balance. So I just make sure that if I know I'm gonna go out for dinner, I'll train in the day, so I've got them calories spare, and not the same amount of calories, like calorie for calorie, but just so I know I've got some extra in the tank. And that that's what's helped me keep like the weight off, is like you said, Dani, finding that balance and enjoying life and making sure that everything is enjoyable in its kind of dosage.
Yeah. And listen, when articles come out and say that you had a glow up, you didn't. You look great before, you look great now, but you as a person, you're beautiful inside and out. So
thank you, Dani.
Ignore all of that, okay?
Yeah, it's crazy. I think some people, I'll tell you the funniest story, right? When that first one was released, Chelsie, do you remember, I think I was at yours. And and I was like, the News of the World done this article, and I was like, and it was just after we posted that picture. I'd just done a hit with you, and I posted like a topless selfie. I was like, hit number 2 done of the day or something. Yeah. And they picked it up, and they were like, and then the next day, I think my uncle or somebody sent it to me and was like, did you know they've taken this photo of you? I was like, no. And that was like the whole thing. And then all the comments were like, well, nice. Some guy was like, well, that's what steroids does, and I can promise you, I've never done steroids like in my life. Chelsie, you can vouch for that. I've never done steroids, so I've always been clean. But that's the negative connotations that come with getting in shape, right? People will automatically think that you do performance enhancing drugs.
Can't just be happy for you. Yeah.
Yeah. People just want to bring you down, mate.
And then one guy right at the bottom said, I had sex with him in a toilet. And I was like, I don't think you did. I think I would remember that. Firstly, I'm pretty sure I'd remember sleeping with a man, and secondly, I think I'd remember having sex in a toilet, which neither of those things have I done. So
fake news, mate. Fake news.
But even though you get a couple,
exactly,
even though you had like a couple of like weird comments, which you always hold on to because they're weird, you had a million like positive though. Like you did have
crazy positive.
I remember like your followers just kept going up, and you were like, Chelsea, what's going on? I don't even like really post.
I went from like 500
to
to 3,500 in 2 days. I was like, what the heck? And then I got to 7,000. I was like, this is just nuts. Like, what is going on now? And I'm just like, this is crazy. But
It's because Bouncer's one of like the most loved characters from the series still. Like
he
he's
was
still
such a
one
great
of the
character
most
to play.
he's still one of the most popular ones. He's one of the characters that I always get asked about. He's right up there. So would you ever come back and play him? That's my question.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh.
Absolutely. I loved the character of Bouncer. Like I absolutely
right, I'm
loved
writing
him.
that down. I'm writing it down. Yes,
Yeah,
to
like-
Ben.
So I wonder, like, would you just play him exactly kind of how he was? Obviously, he's grown up now.
Nah.
But,
Yeah,
like,
nah.
I think we should turn Bouncer,
Yeah.
like, cool
Where's-
AF.
Yeah, where's Bouncer? What's he doing?
What's he
Where
doing,
do
do
you
you
think
reckon?
he is? Where is he?
That'd be amazing. He'd be a chef, right? He'd be like a famous chef. He'd have his own restaurant.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's like his own like van.
Or
like
his own
food.
brand of mayonnaise. Do you remember that episode? Do you not remember it?
No, I don't
Yes,
remember anything, Ben. My brain.
So Bouncer got a job. Bouncer got a job in a bakery, and the guy was horrible to him who he worked with. Do you remember the whole day?
I do remember the bakery. I do
Yeah,
remember.
because do you remember what happened? Because we went to that bakery, and the bakery gave Kieran free donuts, but they made him sick because they were out of date. Do you not remember this?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. So that episode, at the end of the episode,
was this a storyline or did this actually happen?
That's
no,
real
that
life.
happened in real life.
Yeah, Kieran got sick in real life because they gave him free donuts and they were out of date.
Oh,
Hilarious,
no.
but by the by. And funnily enough, I didn't eat the donuts, which is crazy because I was lardy Ben, so surely I would have eaten all the donuts. But no, I didn't eat any of them. Like I just and Kieran got sick, and I was like, thank God I didn't eat them. Like that would be horrendous. But at the end of that episode, like all the bakery's not very nice to him. Then all of a sudden he's like, "You buy your mayonnaise," and they're like, "Yeah, why? What do you make your own orphanage boy?" Something like that. That was the line. Like that was the line. And then I was like, "Yeah, actually, I make my own." Then I make my own mayonnaise for everybody, and everybody loves it.
There we go.
That's what Bouncer's doing.
Bouncer's doing. He's got his own restaurant with his own brand of mayonnaise.
He's been on Dragon's
Special
Den
mayonnaise.
with his new mayo.
Bouncer's special mayonnaise.
I don't think we should call it that.
No,
Just going to veto that now, if that's okay.
Oh my God.
Oh goodness me! Yeah. Well, there we go. So yeah, no, but to answer your original question, yes, I would love to play him, and I think that I would like to play him as a like a matured version of him, but not lose the essence of him, which is key to me. Because I think the reason why Bouncer was liked so much is because he was a bloody idiot. Like he was like, so although I'd like him to be more sophisticated, I still need him to be a little bit of an idiot because that's
a lovable Wally, I think he was.
Yeah, a lovable Wally, perfect.
Yeah,
and he was.
That element in. You got to keep the people happy.
Yeah,
they'd be devoed if you were like too cool, you know.
Imagine if he came back and he was just like Gordon Ramsay, shouting at his employees. He'd be like, "This is not Bouncer. No,
we don't want that.
A petition started.
No, we don't want angry Bouncer. No. Oh, it's been so lush talking to you. Dan, have you got any more questions? I think you've got one burning question.
I do. My burning question is, will you ever do your hair again like Gareth Gates?
Oh. So I've actually got a mullet right now.
Yes, you have.
Oh.
So I've actually got a mullet right now, but
we miss it.
I don't think I would, because I don't think it's because of the way that it looked. I think it's because of the way how long it took to get it ready, and the amount of gel that Scott and everybody else had to use to get it into a point. Oh my goodness!
It was like,
and when they would go bendy, it would wind me right up. So I mean,
I just remember you used to sit there for ages, just like fiddling.
So such a frustrating hairstyle, but I mean, never say never. Never say never. But I think.
I love that you're open to it. You're like,
I know. Never say never. Maybe one day I'll bring it back in style.
Yeah.
Literally.
Bring Gareth Gates back at the same time. We'll both come back at the same time. Gareth, do that hair. I'm coming back. We're doing it.
Gaza, he can do a cameo.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Right, just to finish, I found this book in the loft, right? Which is like the whole cast over the years, like for me, signed it. And you put a little message in there, Ben. Do you wanna hear what it says?
Oh, I don't know. Do I?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's short but sweet, but it's just so you.
Sure.
Like it's. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
To Chelsie, you're more than a star. You're a ... planet. Love you loads with a Z. Ben, bouncer.
You can hear my thinking. I know what I wanted to say when I started it, but didn't get past the start. So I'm like, oh, ... and I actually wrote the ... because that's just what I do.
You wrote the and then planet with 3 question marks.
I'm not sure what you even meant by that, but I like it. I might start using that.
I just meant that she's in my eyes, Chelsie is greater than a star. She's and these days she's a universe. So
beautiful intent. I got it. Stunning.
Love it. Love that.
Oh, honestly, these messages in there are great. Oh, great. Wow, this has just been pure joy.
Oh, I've loved it. And I've loved seeing your face, Ben. It's been lovely.
Thank you so much for asking me to do this. It's a huge honor to come and do this for you two. I've loved it, every second of it.
Oh no, thank you. We'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Whenever you just let me know. Just remember, I'm 5 hours behind. Yeah, so no stupid times.
No, we'll bear that in mind. We won't get you up stupidly early.
Yeah, perfect. Otherwise, I'm good to go.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. And we will love you. We will speak to you soon. And again, massive congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Love you. See you later, guys.
Love you too. Bye. Bye.
Bye.